Good morning everyone, my name is Alex Dodds. Welcome to episode 76 of Dodds Diaries. Today is Tuesday the 18th of December. This time next week it will be Christmas Day. Yay, love it. That's a week after I filmed this, by the way. Time is now coming up towards 10 to 6, and today going down to Birmingham, the West Midlands, which I've not been to since September 2016 when I stopped for a night with my mate Jack Newell, and I went to Cadbury Wells on the Sunday morning. Of course, that footage on that day I'd lost forever. That year in Blackpool, the memory card went. Today is the last diary of 2018, last outing. So, and also this is going to be like a Christmas outing as well. Starting here in Cheshire Street. Now the journeys are going to be a bit different than usual. We'd normally just get a train to Durham, then I'll be direct from Durham onwards to Birmingham. But not this time. Getting this 6:11 Transpennine service to York, and then changing there onto the Reading train. I'm just going to get the actual times up now on me notes. So I get the 6:11 to York and get there 7:07. Change there onto the 7:26 cross-country service to Reading. I go down to Birmingham at 9:27. Now, coming back is a bit different, as normally I'd be leaving at 7:30, but this time we're leaving at 8:30. Then the 20:30 back to York, it terminates there at 10 to 11. And now, since the May timetable, we've got an even later Transpennine service. It leaves Liverpool about 9:15, gets to York at 11:15, which means when I'm back at York tonight, I'll be having about a 25-minute connection. And so the train will get back here at midnight. Now that's brilliant. Now in Birmingham today, I'm going to be travelling on the Network West Midlands Day ticket. I'll be doing a few places, including New Street Station, Moore Street Station, etc. I'm meeting up with Jack Newell again. He's coming down from Telford with us for the day for some festive fun. Planning to do Walsall this time. I've done like Longbridge, Coventry, been to Sutton Coldfield, done Wolverhampton, so I've done them lines. It's now just the Walsall line, which I haven't really covered yet in the diary. So today will be a good day today. Unfortunately though, the weather, it's not going to be promising today. There is heavy rain and wind forecasted for today, so it's going to be a bit of a musical wet day, I should say. Oh well, never mind. Bit of rain doesn't spoil me. Now, let's enjoy the rest of today. Oh, the reason why I am changing at York is because of the way I'm getting the train tickets. Actually doing a bit of ticket splitting. Inside this, I've got 12 tickets in total. I've actually got 5 tickets to take us to Birmingham, and I think I've got 6 to Birmingham, and I've got 6 coming back up as well. By doing what I did, it actually knocked the fare right down by a huge amount. It actually knocked it down by about £60. I think the website I used was either ticketsplitter.com or Split My Ticket, but anyway, it's a really useful tool if you want even cheaper train fares. Right, now let's enjoy today. Now here's something we finally have at Cheshire Street Station. For the first time since this station opened in 1868, we finally have automated ticket machines. We take card payments though, but finally this station is now evolving.
This train is for Liverpool Lime Street and will be calling at Durham, Darlington, York, Leeds, Huddersfield, Manchester Victoria, Newton Le Willows and Liverpool Lime Street.
So this train no longer stops at North Hartford. And now it stops at Newton Le Willows after Manchester Victoria.
Okay, man. Thanks a lot, man. See you soon. Biggie.
We will shortly be arriving at York. If you are leaving the train, please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you.
This is where I change trains.
York, next station stop. Please be right below the gap between the train and the platform edge and the front is the road handrails and York, next station stop.
Right, I'm at my favourite station, York. It is now 7:10. Changing here onto the 0727 cross-country train that goes to Reading. We get to Birmingham at 9:30. Just behind me here is ex-ScotRail 170-454, still in the original ScotRail branding. Now, it's nice to see this station all lit up. Unfortunately, on Monday just gone, York City had a power cut. The station was affected as well. In fact, there's a photograph. There was like emergency lights on here. Most of the station was pretty much blacked out, so it had to be evacuated. It's not like anything's affected, apart from I think a couple of the clock displays are still not on. Meantime, I'm gonna go and get myself a drink, just water, and wait for the train. The day goes on. Our train's coming in now. We've got a 4-coach Voyager coming in. I've got a seat reservation on this at least. This is going to be a packed train, this. With a lot, I would imagine, going to Birmingham. What a crap view I've got. These pillars here do me head in.
Good morning, my name is Steve. I'm the train manager as far as...
So we're just leaving Sheffield and the heavens have opened.
This is the 818 cross-country service to Reading. The next stop will be Chesterfield.
Now, which has just been remodelled recently. Track layout and some of the platforms. That looks like one of the new ones down there. There's where the changes to the station are. Straight to platforms. And that's where it's been remodelled. Up here. That's the Midland Main Line down that way. Just coming through Burton-on-Trent. After this we pass through Tamworth, Wellincourt, and then into Birmingham.
It varies with discipline as well. Campbell's Creek. Yeah, you just go. Yeah, you can't argue.
Station here.
You can only start reviewing for the place. You know, no one can come down to it. Look out to a free. Well, we're looking from the capital reviews and we're doing journal. Yeah, yes. Yeah, I think James Hunt's a better journal. What happened there? He said to James, what's it like? He said, so it's self-funding and can publish off or is it for that contract and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, but yes, I tell you that published project with Health Foundation,
We just passed Water Alton. Up there is the M6 motorway. Now that is one busy road that it's going to be even the next few days.
She disorganized.
The load of motorways around Birmingham. My mate Jack is waiting for us. Past Washwood Heath beforehand. And we're coming up to Proof House Junction.
It's quite difficult to get colours. It's quite hard to get and I think David because I think the game told me to size and bolts in case colour eyes the forms didn't follow. So I think they'll be under the coach. Yeah, they'll need to be. What's the big yeah, it's always risky, isn't it? Is that true with this stuff? That's it.
Looks like we're going to be battling with rain all day. And we have arrived. Right, the time is now coming up to 10 o'clock. Here I am at Birmingham New Street Station, one of my favourite stations. We are here in the UK's second city. Outside of London, this is one of the busiest stations. It's literally the hub of the rail network. because the lines from here go in literally all directions. We have 12 platforms here. That's 2 less than what Barcelona Sant Station had. However, the difference with Barcelona Sant is that them platforms were completely underground. This here, you see daylight here. Now, as I said, we're joined by the other little Santa, Jack Newell, who's going to join us for the rest of the day for festive fun. Now, since I was last here, 2 and a bit years ago, there has been some changes in the railway franchises. Arriva Trains Wales no longer exists. It's now Transport for Wales, which is a take on Transport for London. Well, I should say more like, sort of. Also, London Midland no longer exists. It is now West Midlands Railway and London North Western Railway.
Also the Midland Metro.
And now the Midland Metro is now called the West Midlands Metro. We're going to enjoy it here today. I know it is raining bad. As you can see, we've got Grand Central Shopping Centre above us. That is magnificent, that. These are 2 Class 323s departing. They're going to Lichfield. We've got a 170 there. We've got a Voyager going to Glasgow Central, just there. Up here we have the Bullring Shopping Centre, and there's the Rotunda building. And here's a new livery, West Midlands Railway.
Service to Lichfield City.
So now the old green, white, grey colours get replaced by like an orange, black.
Butlers Lane, Lake Street, and
Looks like it's sort of a tiger
This train
kind
is
of livery.
Of 3 coaches.
Kind of did that. So we're going to spend at least an hour and a bit here, and then we'll do at least Walsall today. And then once I've done Walsall, I'll actually have finished. I'll have done all the branch lines out of View Street.
Gravelly Hill.
Jack there has gone down to a 323 that's going to 4 Oaks. That is 323 211. Now, we've heard of 7 Oaks. So what happened to 1 Oak, 2 Oaks, 3 Oaks, 5 Oaks, or 6 Oaks? I do not know. And here he is, just walking. You're on camera, Jack. Smile! Is a West Midlands Railway 153 at the front with a 170 going from Route to Trent Valley, I think. That's one for the Poole brothers.
1042.
Coming into platform 1, what used to be Arriva Trains Wales is now Transport for Wales, 2 Class 158s going to Birmingham International, and they've come from
Aberystwyth. 7 of Aber.
So this is the western end of New Street Station. We're standing on platform 8. There's the horse there, and that's been there I think since the 90s. See, Grand Central is above there, and the John Lewis store. That is an impressive structure, that, and it's like one massive mirror. We'll get a closer look at that a bit later. 170 just down there. There's a 323 going to Four Oaks just down there. We plan to finish here about just after 11 o'clock-ish, and then we'll head up to Walsall. I don't think I see a Class 150 quite often. Maybe at Moore Street Station, but not here. Right, we're done here for now. We'll come back later on, because I'll be able to film New Street from 7 o'clock and onwards, which I haven't done before. We're out to go to Walsall next. So this Class 170 is going to join up to this 153, and me and Jack are going to sit in the 153, because we like it. Okay, so on 153, 354, take us to Walsall. There's a 323 going out. Right, it's now 12:23. We're now at Walsall station. We're at the terminus of cross-city lines from Birmingham, and also we're on the Chase line that goes to Rugeley Trent Valley, the home of the Poole brothers. Train services. 2 trains an hour now go to Rugeley. You've got 2 trains on the of electric services. So now into Birmingham there are now 4 trains an hour. The Rugeley service only used to run every hour. So this is the station here. Up there is the Saddler's shopping centre. We've got 3 platforms here. Now, down here there was one enthusiast. He got threatened by someone here. You might have seen the video. That will of course not happen today, won't it not, Jack?
Nope.
Definitely not. No, we're alright today. It's raining a bit out here still. We'll probably do about, I'd say at least we'll do an hour here. We're going to catch the one at 5:30 back into Birmingham. Oh, and oops, look what I just bumped into while I'm here. An Iceland store, which is where I work at back home. Oh, that's nice. It's a little taste of home, that. Now, the Chase line here used to be just non-electrified, but now they've added in electrified wires all the way to Rugeley, so now electric trains can run on this side. North of the station, there's a junction, isn't there?
Yeah, it's where the line from platform 3 joins up onto it.
Alright.
You can see it from over there.
Yeah, and going down this way, there's another junction. The line to the left will go towards Birmingham, and to the right...
The line is the direct route to Wolverhampton. Only one train a week uses that line.
Oh yeah, that's right, I remember. That's the same Class 170, Class 153 that we got up to here earlier on today. jump on this train back to Birmingham New Street.
Cambridge Parkway, Hampstead, Perry Bar.
Right, we're on 35101,
Duddeston,
which is, now these are pretty similar to the class 185s that I'm used to.
Sandwell and Dudley.
In fact, almost the seating layout is pretty much the same. The difference is now all the 185s have now been refurbished. Built by the same company, Siemens.
Prescott Stadium, Cambridge Parkway, Hampstead, Perry Bar, Witham, Aston, Duddeston, Birmingham New Street, Smethwick Grove Street, Smethwick Galton Bridge, Sandwell and Dudley, Dudley Court, Tipton, Coseley and Wolverhampton. The next stop will be Prescott Stadium. Approaching Prescott Stadium. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Right, we're now at Aston. This is where you alight for Villa Park, home of Aston Villa Football Club. You also change trains here for services towards Sutton Coldfield and Lichfield City. We're also not too far away from Gravelly Hill Interchange, otherwise known as Spaghetti Junction.
The next stop.
We are now approaching Birmingham New Streets. If leaving the service here, please make sure you take all personal items and belongings with you, and please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. The lifts are located towards the end of the platform, so please make sure you have all tickets and passes, as gate lines can be in operation at this station. This service will then go forward to Wolverhampton, calling at all book stations. Our next station stop is Birmingham New Street.
Right, we're back at Birmingham New Street. It's now 1:30. We are now going to head to Birmingham International next on a transport for Wales class 158. I nearly said Arriva Trains Wales. It's going to get a bit hard getting used to the new name. Get this train to Birmingham International. It's a 158 on the front and TFW 150 on the back. And I nearly said Arriva yet again. Well, we timed this right, getting this 158.
We're now leaving Birmingham New Street. Next stop is Birmingham International.
so do I.
One reason why I like the my Telford line.
Aye.
Guaranteed one for mates.
Just past Proof House Junction.
Got 150 on the back.
I've got a 150 on the back of us, but sorry, a 158 beats a 150. Towards Marston Green.
What's the Airbus A380?
There's an Emirates. I would imagine
Let's go to Dubai.
to Dubai International, yes. Which is past Marston Green here. The next stop is Birmingham International. Then planes remind me of my holiday from September.
Oh, of course. You went to Spain, didn't you?
I went on TUI. It's a Boeing 737 or a 47.
I know that's an Airbus A380.
Here we go, let's see what we got here. See Jet 2 and TUI, as well as...
Please be arriving at Birmingham International, where this train will terminate.
This is where it's all plain talking round here.
Because I know nothing about planes.
I might get a little interest in planes actually, perhaps, now that I've flown on one.
Should be coming on platform 5.
What do you think, Forrest? Do you think I should get into planes a bit? Meantime, just coming into international now. This is also where you like for the NEC.
This is Birmingham International, where this train will terminate. Doing out. Yeah, why not?
So, according to the board, this train will be the 1409 back to Aberystwyth. However, it's not. It's actually going to be terminating at Shrewsbury. And why, Jack?
The reason is the 150s and in fact any of the other Transport for Wales trains, apart from the 158s, are not fitted with the signalling system used on the Cambrian coastline between Shrewsbury, Aberystwyth and Pwllheli. So if a 150 turns up, the train terminates at Shrewsbury.
Thanks for that info, Jack. Don't often see a 150 come down to international, it's normally a 158. In the past we've had 175s as well on this line. We are like for the airport and NEC. We are standing on platform 4. We'll do about maybe half an hour, 40 minutes here, and then we'll head back into Birmingham city centre. We're doing very well so far. We actually timed it right and we got back into Birmingham from Walsall. Just on the spur of a moment, I thought, well, why don't we go to international? And so we decided to do that. And we got a 158.
Ready as the ticket barriers are in our coach.
from the 14:05 London Railway service to Birmingham Street, toilet and Birmingham Street. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
As I said, that train won't actually be going to Aberystwyth. It'll actually be terminating at Shrewsbury due to restrictions on the Cambrian coastline, where only Class 158s can operate.
Doors closing. Please hold on. We are about to depart for Birmingham Airport. Check-in is located on the ground floor and lifts are available. Doors closing.
She's on a she's just cancelled the shift at DHL and Leipzig.
Please hold on. We are about to depart for Birmingham Station.
Did they change the
local bus services and the NEC?
Oh, why don't you know where it was? Just see if they'll can tube.
I have to keep an eye.
It's easy enough, really. You only go around between 400 and then it's just it's just the weather, isn't it? It's just freezing cold and stuff. Rain inside. It's top of ground.
Well, that's the main thing. That is the main thing. I know it's slightly dangerous to move that fuse box in. Yeah, it's yeah, I can imagine that. It's not a nice job.
Yeah, well, they work there's no that's always feeling no that's
You are arriving at Birmingham Airport Station for rail, local bus services and the NEC. Please follow delivery
Cool.
And that's
Catch this train back to New Street. an 11 car Pendolino.
Welcome on board Virgin Trains. We'll be travelling to Birmingham New Street.
So once again we passed Proof House Junction just now. Coming back into New Street again. It's starting to get a little dark out there. And it's still raining. Somewhere nearby is Curzon Street.
That's it.
So which one do you think will go on, Jack? Which platform?
Platform 5, I think.
Well, there's your bets now.
I was right about the Transpennine wires earlier.
It definitely is a Voyager because I can hear that rumbling sound. I can tell when in my street I can tell what train has passed just by listening to the sound of it. I live a few streets away from the line.
Coming in on platform something.
4.
I went far off.
Close. Here's an impressive structure. We have a Lego build of the famous Noddy Holder and the band Slade. Much well known for their Christmas hit, Merry Christmas Everybody. That was the Christmas number one in 1973. Slade are of course from round here, so is Noddy Holder. He's not with the band anymore now, but the lead singer of Slade is now Don Powell. That's an impressive structure, that. Right, it is now 4 o'clock. We are on New Street itself. Me and Jack are just enjoying the atmosphere of the German Christmas markets. Here's some of them. There are a lot more as well around. Still raining, but the atmosphere here is just electric. It's amazing. Birmingham at Christmas time, I love it, me.
I love it.
You love it as well?
I come here every year for it.
Yeah. Here's the tree here. That is amazing. We're having such a wonderful time. Only a week today after I filmed this, it will be Christmas Day. Get in. Right, we're at Moore Street station. Coming up to the rush hour. It's now coming up towards 5 o'clock. It is absolutely heaving. The bus stop just next to Selfridges, there's a huge queue of people waiting to get a bus. All the Christmas shoppers waiting to get home. We would do a session here, but unfortunately the rain and there's not much space in the shelter. So what we're going to do, we're going to catch a train up to Snow Hill station and we'll get a tram back into the city centre.
The next train at platform 2 is the 1659 West Midlands Railway service to Kidderminster.
Right, we're going to catch this class 172 to the next stop, which is Snow Hill.
There's some snow up there apparently.
Birmingham Snow Hill. Please have your tickets ready for the ticket gates to exit the station. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Right, me and Jack are going to spend about 20-25 minutes here at Snow Hill before we catch a tram at the city centre. The station I am always a little bit nervy with, but we should be fine. Right, little update. We nearly got officially jobsworth. What happened was, I was filming a bit too sneaky with my camera down with my waist. We nearly got kicked off the station, but the supervisor came out and we obviously apologised that what I did, that I was a bit sneaky. And he said we should have just, okay, but everything's fine now, so we're fine. Okay, we're going to catch a tram back into the city. Unfortunately, we nearly had a job's worth. Well, it was sort of my mistake actually, because I was videoing my camcorder down on my waist, and that sort of made him a little suspicious. But then him and a couple of others tried to chase us. Then the supervisor came out and mitigated us, and he was fine. He was all right with us to carry on. We said sorry. You know, you can only learn lessons in life. And again, you know, everyone's got to have a job's worth encounter, and it's just about what's almost happened to me. But I suppose for West Midlands Railway, you do have to be a bit careful with them. Anyhow, move on. Still enjoying a good day out, and get this tram now. Right, we're going to catch this tram to Grand Central, New Street.
This tram.
Do you want to sit there?
That's on.
You don't want to sit there.
No, because then I can watch the speed then. I know the speed limits.
Are you going to monitor? Make sure we stay.
When my uncle's driving, I'll go and stand at the back.
Yeah.
I'll video it.
Yeah.
I can see if he's speeding or not.
Yeah, it's bang on the screen. And then he's speeding.
No, I'll send it to him. I'll send it on Facebook.
The next stop is Corporation Street. This stop is Corporation.
27.
27?
Should be. 32.
Is it wrong then? Unless it's one of the guys.
The next stop is Grand Central, where this tram terminates. Alight here for New Street Station, for local and national rail services.
Please ensure you have all your personal belongings with you when leaving the tram. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're back at New Street Station now, coming up to 7 o'clock. Just got a spot here now, between now and when I go home. At least it's much nicer here. We're fine. It's gonna happen. It's had to happen to us sometime. But next time, I will go back to Snow Hill maybe next year, and I'll do everything correctly. Me and Jack have said that. But all in all, it's been a nice day today. It's been brilliant. So in New Street we've got a Voyager down there, got a Pendolino there, class 323, cost currently at 170 here, and here's an HST coming out.
1915 West Midlands Railway service to Four Oaks. Calling at Dunstan, Aston, Gravelly Hill, Erdington, Chester Road, Wild Green, Sutton Coldfield and Four Oaks. This train is full of 6 coaches.
When film is 323 behind you.
This is a platform alteration. The 1915 West Midlands Railway service to Four Oaks will now depart platform 8. The next train to arrive at platform 9A will be the 1930 cross-country service to Newcastle. Calling at Derby, Sheffield, Doncaster, York, Darlington, Durham and Newcastle. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
Coming in is the 1930 cross-country service to Newcastle. This is what I would have normally been getting direct back at Durham, but tonight it's a bit different. So I'm going home on the 2030 and changing at York. So, this train is going to Newcastle, the 1930. Oh, and I forgot to say, not only have I got Jack with us, but also another guest has joined me.
How you doing?
Michael Bevan. Well, I was nearly there.
Everyone always nearly gets there. They don't quite get there with it. Not many people do.
Yeah. But anyway, He's going to be with us till about 8 o'clock, and then he's shooting off. Right, front door's on. There's a bit of a loud noise coming from the station. These
It's
two.
Jack.
No,
Why is Jack?
correction. It's the ventilation ducts. The ventilation fans have gone a bit faulty and they're now on and they're causing a huge racket. It's hurting my ears. Right, 10 to 8 now. I'm going to finish it here in Birmingham. Train journey home, getting the 2030 to York. Get there for about 10 to 11. Change there onto the 11:15 Transpennine. That'll take us back to Chester Street. I'll be home about half midnight. I've enjoyed it here today. Birmingham at Christmas time has been brilliant. It's been good, just apart from one station, which we're actually laughing about now, Snow Hill. But I will be back next year. You bet. Maybe I could do a Simon Poole sort of thing. Return to Snow Hill.
Yeah, it's probably normally Saturday, you know.
A late platform alteration. My train to York 2030 service. It's meant to go on 8, came on 11. Goodbye from Birmingham and goodbye to Jack, who's just down here. Whale is in the site of Curzon Street.
Priority by law, not just a rule that we're making up for you. If you do anything suspicious or anyone acting suspiciously, then please do not hesitate to tell us in that stuff. For the courtesy and respect of your fellow passengers, even if you might dislike them, however, where possible, you try to keep all noise to a minimum. And should you wish to listen to music or watch movies, then please do so. Those of you that are not generally on this service, then please know there is no catering on board this train as booked. If there is any of you that are in dire need of refreshments, then we do have around 18 minutes standing time
Derby station. It's now 21:12. We got here at 9:05. We don't go until 21:19, so it means I get a few minutes, get a couple of times to have a bit of fresh air. So far, going good on the way back. No problems at all. We were a few minutes late leaving Birmingham. I think there were a couple of trains in front of us. We had to wait before we could get a path out the station. round the back of Meadowhall shopping centre. It looks like we've just passed the retail park entertainment area. There's an IKEA. And there's Meadowhall shopping centre just over there. Just next to it is these lines is the Supertram system. Towards York now. Time's now 22:49, so we're on time. This is where I change trains. Got about 25-minute wait. But at least I'm here in good time. This train terminates here, and this will probably go to Neville Hill Depot in Leeds. It'll be stabled overnight, and it'll then start a service early in the morning tomorrow from Leeds. Platform we're going to come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, shall we be arriving into York? This is the final calling point for this service, so when you the train, please ensure you take all of your personal belongings, and please do take care when stepping from the train to the platform edge. On behalf of Cross-Country Trains, myself and all the onboard crew, we'd like to thank you for travelling with us this evening. We hope you've had a pleasant and relaxing journey. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, now arriving into York. This is the final calling point. All trains, please, all charge.
We going into is it number platform 1? Yes, it is. There's a Class 158 ex-ScotRail unit just over there. Here's my train back to Chelsea Street. It's also the last train ride of 2018 as well.
Transpennine Express service to Newcastle. This train will be calling at Thirsk, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Chester Street and Newcastle.
Fleet over there in the Transpennine Express depot.
For your safety and security, this train is fitted with CCTV.
Leyland Road
Keep your
depot.
belongings with you or in sight at all times. If you notice anything suspicious, please speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. If you see it, say it and we'll sort it. Above the entrance doors throughout this train. Please familiarise yourself with the location of the emergency exits and equipment in your carriage.
Right, back at Chelsea Street. It's now coming up to 25 to 1 in the morning. Time for me to end today's, well, dramatic video diary, I should say. It's the final one of 2018 as well. So, today, well, went down to Birmingham today, which I hadn't been down since September 2016, and I really looked forward to going back today. All in all, it was a fab day. Birmingham at Christmas time is amazing to have a look. The German Christmas markets, all the decorations and that. Now, getting down there was a bit different than usual because I had split train tickets to cut the fare right down, and on this occasion I changed at York both ways. Because we've now got a later train back to here, it means now I can stay in Birmingham for an extra hour, so that's why I left at 8:30 instead of 7:30. Got the train from here to York and then York to Birmingham New Street. Started at New Street Station, no problems whatsoever. Signed in. West Midlands Railway trains in the new livery and London North Western Railway. That's the replacement franchises for London Midlands now. Also saw Transport for Wales, which used to be Arriva Trains Wales. And then saw Pendolinos in the new livery. Actually got Virgin Voyager in the new livery as well. After New Street, got me day tripper ticket, went up to Walsall. Walsall was a canny station, not really much there. We were expecting a freight to come through at 12:52, but that never turned up. Got like some 350s and 170, 153 as well. Walsall's it's one of the cross-city lines, and also it's on the Chase line as well. There's a shopping centre right just almost above it as well, so we had dinner in there. After Walsall we came back into Birmingham and then jumped straight on a Arriva trains, not Arriva, Transport for Wales Class 158 back to down to Birmingham International. It's been wet. It was wet down there. It's actually been raining all day down there as well, so that made the day a bit disappointing. Birmingham International, we did a little session there. Even had a ride on the air train, the little train that goes from the station to the airport. I went there and back. After that, we went back into Birmingham city centre and started having a look around the Christmas markets. Very nice indeed they were. The weather was just appalling all day, sadly. Got to the rush hour, went to Moore Street, then got a class 178, I think, no, 172 to Birmingham Snow Hill. Now, Snow Hill station, unfortunately, today, for the first time since May 2009, I had my very first jobsworth encounter. Yes, unfortunately, it had to happen to me sometimes, and it finally happened to me today, and Jack as well. I was doing video shots. Okay, at first I did forget to go and ask the supervisor for permission. I should know better because I went and did that in 2010, no problems. On this occasion I forgot. The way I was holding the camera, it was at waist level. Unfortunately, it did arouse a suspicion of a few of the West Midlands Railway staff. They were a bit aggressive. They looked like they were a bit hard. They tried to throw us both off the station. One of them tried to make us delete my photos, but obviously I didn't. At least thankfully the station supervisor came along and mitigated. He was absolutely fine with us to continue on. He was brilliant. Obviously he did say to us, just next time come and let us know. So that got sorted, but full complaint has been sent to West Midlands Railway today, sadly. It just had to be a week before Christmas as well. Well, then again, that's this Dodds Diary. This Christmas episode has had a bit of drama in it. Anything at Christmas has got drama in. You know, and you learn your lesson. You know, you learn life the hard way, and that's what I did today. But go back next year, I will revisit Snow Hill, and this time I'll do everything correctly. That didn't spoil the day. Afterwards, we just went in Wetherspoons, had a pint just to calm down. Also met up with Michael Bevan. Oh, and of course, yeah, today I met up with Jack Newell all day. I'd met from Telford. Lovely guy he is. He joined us for the rest of the day. So we had plenty of festive fun and that bit of drama. Met up with Michael Bevan as well later in the evening, and he joined us then for an hour's evening session at New Street Station. Again, we signed in, no problem. Coming home, got the cross-country Voyager. It was actually kind of quiet. On a Saturday, it would normally be a rammed train, but this occasion it was quieter. With it being a weekday, I know it is Christmas week, well, the week leading up to Christmas. But there the train was quiet, and then got back to York, 25-minute connection there, and then York back to here. And the way I did the tickets, it made me save £66. That's a lot, that. Just shows how crazy the British rail fare system is these days. Well, thank you for watching this diary and every other diary this year. This year, I haven't been on many outings. You know, I've been to Liverpool, did me border round robin, went to London, did me time taste day ranger, went to Scarborough, had a lovely holiday in Salou in Spain. I hope to be back there next year. Went to Doncaster and Sheffield before my birthday, did me road trip to Blackpool as well, that was brilliant, and then I've done this today as well. Thank you for following me on Twitter, AlexDodds4, the link is on the bottom left hand corner of the screen. Oh, I'm tired now. Thankfully, I've got my car just parked over there, so I just need to drive home. Thank you for watching. Just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Hope Santa brings everything that you want. I certainly cannot wait for what I'm going to get. Oh. Well, actually, this time next week it'll be Boxing Day. That's the week after I film this. Wish you all a very happy new year. I hope to see you in 2019, and I'll be hopefully do a 13th series. I'm hoping that this 26 to 30 rail card will be released for everyone. Ooh, that I nearly dropped the camera there. That just shows how tired I am. Don't worry, I'm still here. Hope you have a good one for New Year. Have a few drinks on me. I'll be having quite a few as well. And that's the lights gone out. The station lights have gone out together, so time for me to go. Thank you. See you in my next diary, and see you in 2019. Good night.